Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk with Saieed Ali. I am your host, Saeed. We do want to thank you for joining us tonight, Tuesday, the 16th of August, 2022. Remember, viewers, we are live on Synergy Network, Synergy Television. Real Talk Group of Company has a studio on number 14, Caroni Savannah Road in Shoguners. Call your friends, call your family, let them know Real Talk with Saeed is going live. It's Tune It Up Tuesday, viewers. We're going to be talking about a whole lot of things tonight. The ban on scrap iron, you know, the Privy Council. We're going to talk about Camelot crime out of control, what criminologists say, and a lot of other things tonight, issues that is facing us in Trinidad and Tobago. So here's what I want you to do. Go on your computer, on your tablet, on your phone, open your Facebook account, type in Real Talk with Saieed Ali. When our page comes up on your screen, just hit the like button. When you hit the like button, hit the share button also. We are also on YouTube, viewers, TT Real Talk. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, and you will know when we go live. So viewers, take this minute or two to do that and share our page on Facebook and YouTube, so that your friends and family, not only in Trinidad and Tobago, but of the Caribbean and around the globe, will be able to view Real Talk with Saieed Ali, to hear a discussion on the issues that we are dealing with presently in Trinidad and Tobago. Now remember, those of you who are looking for cash borrow, not a problem. I'm a licensed money lender. You love to borrow to fix your problem. I will put a smile on your face by lending you. Now, you can have gold, you can have house, you can have land, you can have car. It's not a problem. As long as you are not owing on any of your security or collateral that you will be presenting before me, it's not a problem. We will do business. Like I say, you're looking for cash, you need money, I love to lend you. I'm the managing director, one of the directors at Real Talk Group of Companies, viewers. Remember, we also buy and sell vehicles, we lend money. And remember, the greatest thing that is hitting Trinidad and Tobago presently is that Real Talk Group of Company is offering you 3.5% on your hard-earned cash. So if you set up a Real Talk investment for 3 years and over, you will get 3.5% per year. If you set it for 3 years, now, I always like to use a figure. Let's just say you invest 100,000 for 3 years on Real Talk investment. Now, 3.5%, at the end of 3 years, it's going to be 10.5%. That is $10,500 on $100,000 investment at Real Talk Group of Companies. Where are you getting that? Not even the banks giving you that in Trinidad and Tobago. You're only getting that at Real Talk Group of Companies. Remember, I'm a licensed money lender. I make sure I have paperwork to do my business. I make sure of that. That is one thing. We also buy and sell vehicles. So if you have a vehicle to sell or you want to do a trade, it's not a problem. Come down to our office at number 14 Caroni Savannah Road in Shoguners. It's a 3-story brown tile front building. It's glass front also. There's a Real Talk Group of Companies sign in front of our building. Good. Thirdly, on the 31st of August, Real Talk Group of Companies is hosting its first corridor cookout competition at the Pierre Road Recreation Ground. There is a registration fee of $600. When you register at $600, you will secure a tent and 2 tables. You would walk with your duck, whatever you're cooking, your water, whatever it is. You will pay $600 registration fee to enter the competition. Now, that is on the 31st of August from 10 a.m. till. Now, our prizes. Look at the prize on screen. Pause it there. Look at the prize on screen, viewers. Up for grab is $6,000 first prize. Second prize is $4,000. Third prize is $2,000. And fourth prize is $1,000. Judging time, it's 2 p.m. So, viewers, $6,000 just for you to curry a duck. All you and your team have to spend is probably maybe about $1,000. And the fourth prize, viewers, the fourth prize is going to cover back your expense. There will be entertainment for the kids. There will also be live entertainment with a DJ. We're going to have guest artists coming to sing. We're going to have live entertainment. Now, all you have to do is come down to Real Talk Group of Company. You can contact us at 238-6716, 339-1670, or contact our South office at 242-7690. It's the 31st of August 2022. We want to make it a family day. Remember, you could walk with your cooler. Rum will not be on sale, and it's no glass bottle. We want to keep it clean and safe. There will be kids, there will be bouncy castle and other items, face painting just for the kids. So come on down on the 31st of August at the Pier Road Recreation Ground, and let's have a family day from 10 a.m. Remember, live DJ, live entertainment. Navin Lalu and his band MSI will be there also. It's live entertainment with a whole set of artists. So remember that, viewers, on the 31st of August 2021, it's Independence Day. Real Talk Group of Company will be at the Pier Road Recreation Ground for our first corridor cookout competition. Up for grab is $6,000. So if you think you could cook a duck, if you think you have the best presentation, there's also a lot of consolation prizes to be won. If you think your team could curry the best duck in Trinidad and Tobago, not a problem. And I will be highlighting on television for about 2 or 3 weeks the best curry duck team in Trinidad and Tobago. So get the word out, viewers. On the 24th of August will be the last day to register. The last date. You want to come out? Not a problem. Also, anyone wants to sell whatever you have on sale at the ground, the Savannah, not a problem. I believe there's a $200 registration fee to sell whatever it is you want on the Savannah. Now I will tell you this. If you're selling your items and you're not registered, I am going to move you, and I don't business who you are. I am making it very clear on national television. I don't business who you are. You're going to pack up and you're going to leave. I'm that straightforward. You want to be part of the entertainment? Not a problem. Contact us, register, and you'll be part of the entertainment. We're going to make it a family full, eventful day. So viewers, spread the word. Spread the word. Anybody who you think you could cook a duck, come on and join us. Come on down on the 31st of August and join us. So we're going to start up our program tonight, viewers. It's Tune It Up Tuesday. The Education Ministry has announced that the next Secondary Entrance Assessment SEA examination will take place at a public and private primary school on March 29th, 2023 in 3 subject areas. In a release, the ministry stated that those areas will be English, language, art, writing, and mathematics, and English language arts. So, as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic, the ministry said there were reduction in the number of test items in maths and English language arts, and the disclosure of the type of writing for the SEA 2021 and 2022. The ministry added that the revised assessment framework SEA 2021 to 2023 will be guided by the development of the exam in 2023 and 2024 for English, language arts, and mathematics. So there are some changes. With respect to English language arts writing, the ministry said there will be no prior specification on the type of writing to be assessed for SEA 2023-2024 and beyond. Principals were advised to bring this information to the attention of the teachers, parents, and students. So viewers, there are some changes, but nevertheless, your principal have all the information, and the ministry has asked principals to bring it to the parents, the teachers, and the students. Caller, good night.
Good night, sir.
My friend.
This is the real imitation vaccine vagrant. You see that I don't want to use the offensive word stupid. That's what the Ministry of Education doing. You know what we're trying to do? Mitigate against the 50% students who have a 30% mark. You remember that 50% who got under 30 mark? So they're trying to make it softer. So the next time they have SCA, they will have an artificial improvement in the marks. So we, with our education, we are moving forward, you know. We're moving backward.
Yes, yes.
That is what they're doing in the Ministry of Education. Think about it. Why you have to go global with everything. Your population have to meet and compete with the global countries. So when you reach a particular stage, your 11-year-old must be equivalent to the 11-year-old in the United States. Your 11-year-old must be equivalent to the student in China, Japan, India. How can we be the best? Meritocracy is no longer a strategy for this thing. But the more important thing is, see that corridor business? I want to get a crew to come along, you know. But
let me tell you something. You could bring, caller, you could organize 3 or 4 different teams, come along and register. It's $6,000 we're giving away.
No, I listen to that. But what happened? I just make such a good corridor. Them criminals from the east and the west and thing go come down.
Bring down your team.
And you know we have a Rip Van Winkle Minister of National Security, and we have a headless police commissioner. They don't know what to do. No, we're laughing. We have 365 murders already.
Yes.
More than the days of the year. You know that little SCA thing, days of the year, months of the June, days of the week, months of the year. I think that's what we have it now. I go on, boy. I real vex. I go on.
Bring down 4 or 5 team in the corridor competition. Call the office tomorrow and let them come and register to secure a tent. Registration close off on the 24th. Thank you, my friend. Now, viewers, the government has kept its promise and implemented a 6-month ban on scrap iron and copper export. This move comes after a sharp increase in recent theft of critical state infrastructure at Wassa and TSCT facilities, dealing with crippling blow to their ability to provide service to customers. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Since they started to cut the lines, it has become difficult to do wire transfer. It has become difficult to make a phone call. It has become difficult for proper internet service. Attorney General Regional Amo states that TNT has been in the last 4 months experiencing an escalation of an unlawful activity in the field of what is expected to be a legitimate industry. Listen to this.
What we have been experiencing in Trinidad and Tobago for the last, I think, 4 months has been an escalation of an unlawful series of activities in the field of what used to be, and we expect and hope will continue to be, a legitimate and important industry in this country.
Now, viewers, the AG stated that the ban was implemented since last Friday, August 12th, and will be in effect until February 20th, 2023. It will now require exports to apply for a license through the Ministry of Trade and Industry to apply their trade. Listen to the AG.
On Friday, the 12th of August, the prohibition order was issued, and I will read that prohibition order so that we can all be very clear. And that prohibition order, I have to tell you, took effect on Friday, the 12th of August, and it is now in effect. And it will last for 6 months until the 23rd of February, 2023. And by that order, 1, the exportation of old metal is prohibited, except by manufacturers licensed by the Minister with responsibility for trade to export old material as a byproduct of manufacturing goods or a surplus material not required for manufacturing them. and old metal and scrap metal are defined in that order, which took effect on the 12th of August. So there is now in effect a 6-month ban on the exportation of all old metal and scrap metal, which makes violators subject to fine and imprisonment.
Now, viewers, he stated that it is a regrettable step that has been taken, but added that this matter have been affecting the livelihood of ordinary people. The ban is to arrest the issue in a short term, while the government worked out the necessary legislative framework to regulate the industry. However, Amo said they hope the full duration of the ban will not be needed. So viewers, we are going for a short commercial break, but when we come back, I want to hear what you have to say on this ban of the scrap iron.
Central Trinidad, get ready as Real Talk, a group of companies, presents their first corridor competition on Independence Day, 31st of August 2022, from 10 a.m. till at Pier Road Recreation Ground, Shagwanas. Registration fee is just $600. Registration will be closed off on 24th of August. Big prizes to be given out. First place, $6,000. Second place, $4,000. Best presentation, best taste, best tent decoration. So walk with your coolers, but remember, no glass bottles allowed. So tell your friend, tell your family, this Independence Day, all roads lead to Pier Road Recreation Ground, Shagwanas, as a Real Talk group of companies host their first corridor competition as we party with Selector Flex, Daddy Chinese, Dubraj Prasad, Suresh Maraj, Aditya C. Prasad, Raju Lalu, Amila Lalu, Show Blazer, all powered by Soundboys Sound System. So remember, the place to be on the 31st of August, this Independence, is at Pier Road Recreation Ground as we curry duck. For further information, contact 238-6716 or 242-7690 or 339-1670.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Real Talk Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Real Talk Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Do you want to make the best investment but not sure where to turn? Put your mind at ease and worry no more. Real Talk Group of Companies is giving you a whopping 3.5% interest on your investments. Come on down and visit us today. We have 2 convenient locations just for you. Visit us at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando. Sit back and watch your money grow at Real Talk Investment. Do contact us now at 238-6716. 339-1670 or 242-7690. Our team of professionals are waiting for you. Grab this opportunity and invest today. Real Talk Investment, helping real people make real money. This ad was paid for by the Real Talk Group of Companies Limited.
Now viewers, just a little reminder. The fine for breaching the new measures under the current Old Metal and Marine Store Act is $15,000 upon summary conviction or up to 12 months imprisonment. So when this legislation comes into effect, this law comes into effect, if you breach the law, you're going to pay up to $15,000 upon conviction or 12 months in prison. Call a good night.
Very good evening to you, Mr. Said.
To you, my friend.
So, scrapping the industry without having a plan in place, and it will take too long to come up with plans. What is people going to do in the meantime? Okay, so a couple bad apples spoil the whole
Correct.
script. But they need to fix the script because people are living on the line. At the same time too, they should consider scrapping the government for 6 months too. And finally, to be quickly, what is very alarming, concerning and frightening to me, I don't get frightened so easy. I have the belly to walk in the eye of a hurricane.
But something I heard today that is really alarming, concerning, and frightening is the fact that a lot of murders and a lot of shooting is taking place in the country. And a lot of pen shells turning up, and the acting commissioner said it is true. And in the past, we had pen shells from the Trinidad and Tobago Regiment, we had pen shells from the TTPS.
Yes.
And in the recent shooting, we had 17 pen shells from the Trinidad and Tobago Air Guard. Well, if this is not alarming and frightening, I don't know what is all of it.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you, my friend. Now, viewers, legal action is in the work by the TNT Scrap Iron Dealers Association against the government after a 6-month ban on the exportation of scrap iron, which took effect last Friday, the 12th. President of the association, Alan Ferguson, again pleaded with the government not to shut down export for the entire period. He said his association will consider legal action if their plea are not heard. Ferguson added that his association was not sitting idly by, but has been doing work in preparation for challenging the decision which was announced by the Attorney General. The association said the shutdown could affect families and the country negatively and can create a rippling effect, especially in crime. In the last few months, state agencies have incurred millions in loss because of the increasing copper theft across the country. In particularly, a state utility installation. Ferguson yesterday begged Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley to have a chance of heart or a change of heart regarding the 6-month ban, which comes to an end in February 2023. Ferguson said he has tried different approach to prevent the shutting down of the industry. Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Saeed.
Talk to me, my friend.
Mr. Saeed, I see the ban is Kapayan thing already, right? I see the man still passing the truck and buying iron and thing all about. Today I see them passing thing lying all about. Mr. Saeed, I went doctor yesterday up in town, up Mount Hope side. So we're making a shortcut through UVA to come back through the road now. Okay? He had 3 policemen in bicycle. They have signed no entry, but the sign is showing on the wall. We come down from there and we were turning around back when we see the sign. The police end up calling we down and put we in a no entry sign and issue a $1,000 ticket for we.
Serious?
Serious.
You have the number of the officers on them?
No, they had the ticket there, but we're not paying the ticket.
Challenge it in court.
Yeah. These fellas are wicked, but what's wrong? I studied the officer, a lady and 2 men. Right? I tell them, I say, look, I now come from doctor. What's my foot? My foot's sick. And I now come from doctor. We not from up here. The officer say, go so and pack up. They pack me in no sign, no entry sign, and they give me a ticket. You see how this law is? And the AG talking about, he talking stupid talk. He would have banned this and banned that. Try to straighten the policeman and them now. So the citizens will live good and nice. Them gain the citizens well pressure to pay ticket to get money, to bubble money. You understand? That $1,000 ticket where we get it. We're not supposed to get that. The officer supposed to have a discussion. We're not from up there, so we can't know the sign. And the sign in a little corner now, Mr. Saeed. On our wall there, you can't even see it.
I understand.
Right. So that's the problem there. And Mr. Saeed, I hear a shoot off line on Ruga Road. But you come down or not?
Call me 3391670 and we go have that discussion privately.
All right, thanks.
Thank you, my friend. With a murder or murders outnumbering the days of the year to date and climbing, opposition leader Kamala Prasad Bisasa has repeated her call for National Security Minister Fitzgerald Hines to go. Mrs. Prasad Bisasa stated that the time has come for a sensible Minister of National Security to be appointed, and Hines is incapable of doing his job. Listen to Prasad Bisasa.
This government is not about justice, they're about themselves only. And so I say, Mr. Hines, Minister Hines, I think the time has come for a sensible Minister of National Security to be appointed. Hines is incapable of doing his job. I don't make this as a political statement per se. This is a statement of fact. He's incompetent. I call on business, civil society, labor, media to come out and tell Hines, go. Hines must go. He must be removed. This affects all of us, regardless of political affiliation. Today it's someone else's child being murdered. Tomorrow it could be yours. And therefore we have a collective responsibility to get Hines out of that job as National Security Minister.
Now viewers, she advised that the government, that their first duty is to protect the people of the country, which they fail to do, and reminded Dr. Rowley of his own words when he was opposition leader. If the government cannot deal with the crime, then the government itself is part of the problem. Take a look at this.
You're a government elected by the people, for the people, and of the people. And your first duty is to protect the people of your country. You have miserably failed to do that. Let me remind you, Rowley, of your words when you were opposition leader in 2012. I quote, if the government cannot deal with it, crime, then the government itself is part of the problem. This is Rowley. If the government cannot deal with crime, then the government itself is part of the problem. So who is the problem now? Keith Christopher Rowley. It is your government. You and your hapless, hopeless bunch of misfits. You are the problem.
Now viewers, there were 14 murders over the weekend. Prasad Bisasa stated that she expected the emergency news conference called on Monday by Hines and the AG Regional Armor would have been to address the state of crime. Instead, she noted that the meeting was based on a ban on scrap iron, while murder rates are at an all-time high.
Over this weekend, 72 hours, over 14 persons have been murdered. Under the Rowley regime, over 3,200 persons have been murdered. Over the last so many days, the number of murders is more than the number of days in the year. So murder is just out of control, totally out of control. And instead of dealing with this, Rowley chose instead to try to square off with a union leader. Look at, so they call a press briefing. I'm very interested as National Security Minister, so I thought he was going to address the state of crime. I think MP Rambali spoke a lot about that earlier. But lo and behold, they come to talk about ban on scrap iron. Something they told us last week already, but called this emergency press briefing to just say the same thing they had said last week, ban on scrap iron. And I was told that he refused, the ministers refused to answer any question except about scrap iron. Murders all-time high, but no questions about that. No solutions, no policies, no programs, and instead, only scrap iron. Only scrap iron.
Now Trinidad and Tobago. Hines said, it is not my job to make the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago feel safe. He said that job belonged to the TTPS. But keep in mind, he is the Minister of National Security. National Security. That's his job. What does he want to do? National security? Education? Health? HDC? He wants national security over that? Or is it the safety and the security of the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago? You tell me. Which one would you prefer? Now, listen to this. With more than 340 murders recorded for the year thus far, one criminologist is concerned that the murder rate is now out of control. Dr. Wendell Wallace said statistics shows that there were fewer murders recorded for the same period last year. At that time, the murder rate was 227. He states that in all jurisdictions in the world, there is crime, but at some point in time, we must make the distinction and the determination that crime is out of control. The criminologists also expressed concern that the criminals are now more brazen since they are no longer hiding under the covers of the night and are carrying out attacks in public place. He suggested increasing police presence and measures that Trinidad and Tobago Police Service continue to assure in taking this place back. Over the weekend, Acting Police Commissioner McDonald Jacob lamented that illegal guns remain a challenge for law enforcement officers. Asked whether an amnesty versus a reward system for the retrieval of illegal gun will help. Dr. Wallace said he believed that both will yield minor returns. He suggested digging deeper to find the root cause of crime in society. So viewers, we are going for a short commercial break, but we're going to discuss crime when we come back.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Realtalk Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Realtalk Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Central Trinidad, get ready as Realtalk Group of Companies presents their first corridor competition on Independence Day, 31st of August 2022 from 10 a.m. till at Pier Road Recreation Ground, Chaguanas. Registration fee is just $600. Registration will be closed off on 24th of August. Big prizes to be given out. First place, $6,000. Second place, $4,000. Best presentation, best taste, best tent decoration. So walk with your coolers, but remember, no glass bottles allowed. So tell your friend, tell your family, this Independence Day, all roads lead to Pier Road Recreation Ground, Chaguanas, as Realtalk Group of Companies hosts their first corridor competition as we party with Selector Flex, Daddy Chiny, Dubraj Prasad, Suresh Maraj, Aditya C. Prasad, Raju Lalu, Amila Lalu, Show Blazer, all powered by Soundboys Sound System. So remember, the place to be on the 31st of August, this Independence is at Pier Road Recreation Ground as we curry duck. For further information, contact 238-6716 or 242-7690 or 339-1670.
Now viewers, the sound system that is going to be at the Realtalk Group of Companies Curry Duck competition, it's a DJ from San Fernando who is popular in the South area. Soundboy Sound System is a very popular DJ in San Fernando area. He goes under the name of Roland. Let me tell you something, he's great in the South area. He's great in the South area. So remember viewers, be there on the 31st of August to celebrate with Realtalk Group of Companies' first curry duck cookout competition, and you're getting a chance to win $6,000. You just have to show your skills in currying a duck. So if you're a male, you're a female, and you know you could curry a duck, come register at Realtalk Group of Company office in Central and San Fernando, book your spot to win $6,000. And in a time like this, you need the extra cash. All you have to do is show your skills in currying a duck. That is all you have to do. And 6,000 could be yours, but in order to enter the competition, you need to register and secure a tent. That is all you need to do. As our show continues tonight, as tension between the labor movement and the government over public sector salary, negotiation continues to build. Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley waded into National Trade Union Center General Secretary Michael Anisette on social media. In a Facebook post, Dr. Rowley rejected Anisette's criticism of himself and the government. The PM stated that he was being accused of being disrespectful and not caring about the women and children, and questioned what did he do to get such accusation. The PM also noted that the 4% offer of the government was on the table for all public sector workers. When contacted for comment, Anisette stated his approach to life is to be indifferent to any person who makes no difference to him. He added that the trade union movement will not be diverted from their goals and intention, which is social justice and the right for government employees to be paid decent and living wages. Anisette said the country is an alarming and frightening state, which was a reflection of the government leadership. Now, viewers, I have a little S to drop for all you. I don't know how all are going to take this. And I don't know what National Flour Mill is doing about it. Sources have stated that a popular wholesale shopping center is now rationing on flour and oil. They stated that one person is allowed 2 25-pound bags of flour and a bottle of oil. I will repeat that again. Sources have stated that a popular wholesale shopping center is now rationing on flour and oil. They stated that one person is only allowed 2 25-pound bags of flour and 2 bottles of oil. My question is, are we in a food crisis? Why limit a person to a certain amount? Or are we facing a shortage of flour and oil soon? Now remember, National Flour Mill came out and said they have flour for the rest of this year. Call a good night. Hello?
Hello, good night.
Yo, live on Real Talk, go right ahead.
Yes, I want Mr. Saeed.
Yes.
I want to know if you're having tassa in the corridor.
Yes, there will be 2 teams for entertainment.
Tassa, we have a tassa?
Yes, there is TASA. There will be 2 teams. Real Talk Group of Companies will provide 2 teams for entertainment. Now, the TASA is not a competition, but it's the entertainment. It's to see who can play the best hand against one another. It's entertainment. It's going to be a fun, full event, full day Trinidad and Tobago. So remember, 31st of August at the Pier Road Recreation Ground in Charleville, that is in Shogunas. Register to be part of the Corridor Cookout competition. You and your team. Tobago West MP Shamfa Kujo. I love Shamfa, you know. Shamfa is Miss Data, you know. Our minister had no idea of data. I love her since then, you know. I love her since then. Tobago West MP Shamfa Kujo have stated that the state has to date paid out more than $210 million to persons whose properties are being acquired for the $1.2 billion ANR Robinson Expansion Project, the airport project in Tobago. She states that 115 properties owner within zones A, B, and C are earmarked for the Land Acquisition Initiative now have negotiated and settled with the state, and a further 7 are partially settled through advance payment to the tune of 80% of the property value. According to her, 122 persons have accepted settlement, which is at a total cost of $210,766,703.68. Cujo added that there are 11 occupants in Zone D of the Airport Land Acquisition Initiative who have been served notice, and over the past 3 years they refused to discuss compensation for negotiation within the state. She said, for every month the state isn't allowed access to the earmarked space to advance the execution of the project, taxpayers lost at least $5 million. So every month go by, it's $5 million of taxpaying money that is being spent. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. So sad. So sad, but that's the reality. With the number of people in hospital with COVID-19 continuing to increase, Principal Medical Officer in the Ministry of Health, Dr. Marian Abdul-Richard, have renewed her appeal to citizens to exercise personal, social, and civic responsibility. Underscoring the need for citizens to do their part in COVID-19 prevention, Dr. Abdul-Richard questioned, how do we do this? We do this by continuing to practice healthy behavior, including seeking medical attention if you believe you have symptoms of COVID-19. She said globally, non-communicable disease had increased during the pandemic, along with a shadow of pandemics, of mental illness, couples a global backlog of treatment. Richie Sukai, president of the CCIC, also warned that TNT could deal with another lockdown if COVID-19 cases continue to rise. Sukai advised citizens to start taking responsibility for their health and observe the necessary precautions before attending events that could bring them in close proximity to carriers. Now, the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago have been taking all necessary precautions. But when the government decided to launch the Carnival Wine and Jam, where thousands of people were singing left foot and right foot and half naked in parties, where the hell was the health minister, Terence Singh? Where was he? It is okay to keep Carnival in a 6x6 or a 4x4 little block up goat pen barrier thing. Where's the minister now? Now you're coming out to tell the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago to be careful of COVID-19? You idiot minister. Saieed Ali, I'm telling you that. All your come out since year before telling us about COVID-19 and COVID-19 and COVID-19, and boom, 2022, we had Carnival. So who do you want to blame? Mr. Health Minister, who do you want to blame now for the spread of COVID-19 when we have people jamming and whining without masks? Say something. Let me tell you something, Health Minister. I will be prepped and I will be listening to your response to this matter. To this matter. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. We as citizens cannot be idiots to always listen to ministers that govern in Trinidad and Tobago. We have the best healthcare system in Trinidad and Tobago. And when you go and see the condition of San Fernando General Hospital, you will want to know which part of our health in Trinidad is first class. Oxford rated us #1 in dealing with COVID. Minister come out and brag in his mouth, yap, 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 yap. What happened after? Couple weeks after, what happened? We went from 1 to 100. And this health minister want to come out and tell me we have COVID under control. They keep wine and jam, all hell break loose. All hell break loose. Idiotic decisions by a group of people who sits in high places that doesn't step down. Saieed don't say that. They are health ministers, they are doctors. I don't business who the hell you are. When you want to get groundbreaking reports, come down to the ground. That same health minister refused to address the adverse condition of the COVID-19 injection. But you want to sit down in your high chair with your nice suit and yap your mouth? Oh, by the way, there's an emergency viewers and power outage throughout major parts of Trinidad presently. So there are power outage. This is breaking news, Trinidad and Tobago. There's power outage throughout major parts of Trinidad and Tobago presently. So those of you who have to look for your candle, make sure you get it. Make sure your cell phone charged, because major parts of Trinidad and Tobago, there's a power outage. So now viewers, Richie Sukai is begging citizens now to take necessary precaution. Let me tell you something. We have been doing that for about approximately 3 years. Approximately 3 years, until some of us lost our job. We lost our jobs. We couldn't maintain family. We couldn't pay a loan. We couldn't buy books. You know how many families I helped out with books and uniform? It's only because I'm dealing with this issue I decided to say it. Other than that, I would have never said anything. Hey, what my right hand do, I don't tell my left hand. That is Saieed. Right. It's easy now. Viewers, we're going for a short commercial break, but when we come back, we're going to have an open discussion between me and you, the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago.
Central Trinidad, get ready as Real Talk, a group of companies, presents their first corridor competition on Independence Day, 31st of August 2022, from 10 a.m. till at Pier Road Recreation Ground, Shagwanas. Registration fee is just $600. Registration will be closed off on 24th of August. Big prizes to be given out. First place, $6,000. Second place, $4,000. Best presentation, best taste, best tent decoration. So walk with your coolers, but remember, no glass bottles allowed. So tell your friend, tell your family, this Independence Day, all roads lead to Pier Road Recreation Ground, Shagwanas, as Real Talk group of companies host their first corridor competition as we party with Selector Flex, Daddy Chinese, Dubraj Prasad, Suresh Maraj, Aditya C. Prasad, Raju Lalu, Amila Lalu, Show Blazer, all powered by Soundboys Sound System. So remember, the place to be on the 31st of August, this Independence, is at Pier Road Recreation Ground as we curry duck. For further information, contact 238-6716 or 242-7690 or 339-1670.
Do you want to make the best investment but not sure where to turn? Put your mind at ease and worry no more. Real Talk Group of Companies is giving you a whopping 3.5% interest on your investments. Come on down and visit us today. We have 2 convenient locations just for you. Visit us at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Sipera Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando. Sit back and watch your money grow at Real Talk Investment. Do contact us now at 238-6716. 339-1670 or 242-7690. Our team of professionals are waiting for you. Grab this opportunity and invest today. Real Talk Investment, helping real people make real money. This ad was paid for by the Real Talk Group of Companies Limited.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Real Talk Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Real Talk Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Are you looking for quick cash and do not know where to turn? We have got the answer for you. Visit us at Real Talk Group of Companies. We are a licensed money lending financial institution. We are located at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas. Our phone numbers are 339-1670, 267-7325 or 238-6716. Contact us today. We look forward to hearing from you.
Welcome back to Real Talk viewers. So hear this now. Crime is out of control in Trinidad and Tobago. Murders escalating. Copper theft increasing in Trinidad and Tobago. Now, I don't want to bash the Scrap Iron Dealers Association in Trinidad and Tobago. I don't want to do that. Because I will tell you something. There are innocent individuals who would go out and look for their scrap metal. They would work hard. I have friends who do it also. But I will tell you something. Some of the people or some of the scrap iron dealers who associate themselves with theft, with copper, can we identify them? No, we cannot identify them. Hence the reason why the entire Scrap Iron Dealers Association in Trinidad and Tobago are feeling the pinch. What can we do about it? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Now the one who purchased copper and the brass metal that was a connection with, now they are the ones now gonna feel the pinch. Together with the how should I say, the honest scrap metal dealers. Now that the entire organization is down, who are we gonna complain to now? Who are the dealers gonna complain to now? This is something that they brought upon themselves. Who are we going to complain to? We cannot complain to nobody but the dealers who are purchasing copper and scrap iron. You will tell me manhole cover you're buying? A couple of people called me and said, Saeed, my neighbor right here in Chaguanas called me this morning. I went and talked to him. He said, Saeed, he said, come. He said, TTPS said, when we see something, say something. He said, Saeed, about 3:30 this morning, he heard some noise in front of his house. He ain't afraid to come out. It's his property. So he came out only to meet a guy who told him in return, Pops, where you going? He said, well, I heard a noise in front of my property and I come to see what's going on. Pops asked him, what you doing there this outside, this hour of the morning? He said, I am thieving cable. Pops asked him. So he said, you ain't afraid? He said, no. Pops said, well, I'm going to call the police. Here the individual. Pops said, I have a gun, you know. Pops just turned around and he went back inside. Right in Chaguanas, a couple building from Real Talk Group of Companies. So what is Pops going to do now? Pops can't do nothing, but they turn around and go back in his house. So it is the dealer themselves put Trinidad and Tobago at risk. There are problems to do wire transaction. There are problems with communication. There are problems. Anything having to do with the copper lines running, TSTD cables, there are problems. So what are we? We caused our own thing ourselves. Who are we going to? Now the Scrap Iron Dealers Association now wants to challenge the government and the AG with the decision they took. Let me tell you something, Trinidad and Tobago. If copper theft continues in Trinidad and Tobago, very soon we would have no communication to internet, online banking, purchasing grocery, sending a WhatsApp message, sending a 50-cent message, social media, nothing we wouldn't have access to. Why? Because we are idiotic citizens in Trinidad and Tobago do not understand that we are causing ourselves to go 10 years backward instead of 10 years forward. And who do we blame? We blame the government for putting a ban on it. So now I want to hear now those scrap iron dealers who buy gates, who purchase manhole covers, who purchase copper. They have to find a different way now in order to feed their family and pay their loans. Who caused that? Did Saieed cause that? No. You yourself as an individual caused that. You didn't realize one day to make a bank transaction, you as a dealer would end up in problems. You didn't realize that. You know what? Hey, Saieed, I have copper here selling $10 a pound. You know, if you buy copper for $10 a pound, you're getting $110. So $100 markup on copper. And stupid me now, I'll go and buy the copper, and I'll go sell it back, and I'll go make $100 profit. And you know what? Ding, 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 ding. Bandit breaking open my house now, and I on the phone now waiting to get transferred to Shagona station or Kuva station. You know why I can't get transfer? Because there's no communication. So I as a dealer now, bandit had to rob me, rape my wife, abuse my children, stick a gun down my throat, and I can make a phone call to a station to get assistance. Who caused it? Who caused it? We just put ourselves 10 and 15 years backward instead of 10 and 15 years in the future with technology at today's touch of a button. So we cause our own thing. We cause our own thing. We cannot blame nobody else but ourselves. So viewers, we are almost out of time for tonight, but nevertheless, I'm going to say, Al-Kamar Hazir Anda Kumala Inna Sibi'il Raha Inda Dur Kama Inna. We have eyes to see, we have ears to hear, but we are blind and we are also deaf. Until we meet again, enjoy the night.